Hello and welcome to the very first edition of the 2019 ETPU Sportsnet Coaches Show, sponsored by nobody. I'm Kenneth the K-Rock Klein. New year, same old me, but you already know that by now. And who's the first guest of 2019, you ask? Well, it's none other than our head men's basketball coach, Brandon Curran. Coach Curran, real quick, we were kind of debating off the camera. Do people sometimes mispronounce your name as Curran?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, so
Absolutely.
we were just wondering about this.
Yeah.
So we've got some stuff to talk about here, Coach. But before we get into that, how was your Christmas break?
It was great. It was really good. It was really short. We didn't have a ton of time. Got some time to spend with my wife's side of the family. My side of the family is actually here right now, so they're going to be able to come to the game tonight and Saturday night, so I'm excited about that. But it was good and really good just for time away with the Lord and kind of just focusing on Him and my relationship with Him, and really enjoyed it.
Definitely, Coach. So we'll talk about the game tonight in just a moment. But for right now, we need to get into a positive experience over this past weekend. I was fortunate enough to join you guys on your trip to Atlanta, Georgia, where you guys got to compete in 2 games against some competition nationally as well. But you also had some pretty fun stuff to do. So talk about what went down.
Yeah, it was good. We had a good trip. Got to spend a lot of time together as a team and as a family, and got to spend some time in downtown Atlanta. Went to the World of Coca-Cola Museum and got to taste different Coke products from all over the world. That was quite an experience. Some good, some not so good. And then got to play in 2 really good games against 2 really good teams, and got to kind of see where we are right now and where we want to be. And so we've had 2 really strong practices since then and really focused in on some things and made some adjustments, and guys have really stepped up, and I'm really excited to see just what we've learned from that experience and you know how we're going to play tonight and this weekend moving forward.
Definitely. So obviously you're back home tonight, of course, starting off with a home conference game against McMurray University. Mm-hmm. This is, of course, your first time playing them this season. So when you've been on the road for all the time, and especially having been off on a break, and then, of course, competing against the teams nationally, competition as well, what does that kind of do as far as the mindset of, hey, this is where we need to be. Mm-hmm. We know we got a conference game. This is the real deal right now. So what does that do to your guys as far as getting prepared?
Well, it's been really good for us. It's been an opportunity for us. We lost both games when we were in Atlanta, and had a chance to win the game on Saturday, and just quite didn't finish it out, and had dug ourselves quite a hole. And then on Sunday, we just got beat by a really, really strong Emory team. But it was really good for us, I think, to number one, persevere, and number two, we always are thinking like how do we grow as men through basketball? How do we grow in our relationship with the Lord? And so it's just been really good just to trust Him and realize that He's in control of everything. And so we get an opportunity to grow in adversity or grow in success. I even got a text message from the parent of one of our players that said, when you win, you have an opportunity to share your faith. When you lose, so many times you have an opportunity to show your faith. And man, I just thought that was really powerful. And I love the fact that we have parents that are encouraging and thinking about the big picture. But aside from that, we came back. We had a 3-hour film session where we watched the entire game from Sunday. The guys were extremely humble, willing to look at, okay, this is what we need to do better. This is where we can perform better, do things differently, make some adjustments. And so we've done that. And like I said, had 2 really spirited, focused, energized practices. I feel like young guys are stepping up and leading. And I just feel like this is all just part of the growth process. And we are very early in the season, just starting the second half of really starting conference. We're 3-1 in conference right now, but just getting rolling where it's conference games here almost throughout. But I feel like we're in a really good place, and I think we're going to be a different team come March than we are right now, and it's exciting.
Definitely, Coach. So, while we were there, you kind of had an opportunity to play pretty much your entire team for the most part, obviously, because we're starting to see guys that might not normally get playing time throughout and obviously sit on the bench, but they got an opportunity. What has been the best part about seeing the role players, the guys that, have really contributed to, in games that, you really weren't able to be successful in, but just watching them play, what does that show about the depth of the team?
Yeah. Well, we like to think that we're all role players. And so, some guys obviously get more minutes and more scoring opportunities and things like that, but we all have a role to play. And with this particular team, it's been really important that guys are stepping up. We've dealt with a ton of injuries. It's been really challenging and difficult. We still have guys out. Jordan Gray will be back tonight for his first game, and so we're so excited that the Lord has given him that opportunity to come back and play. But we've just had to have other guys step up, and they're doing a great job. And part of it's been young guys getting comfortable, and part of it's been us as coaches putting those guys in positions where they can succeed and do the things they're confident doing and doing well at. And so that's required us as coaches to go back and look and adjust. But I think overall it's going to really help us. Because now we've got a lot of guys that are starting to get game experience and young guys, and it's improving our depth, and guys are having to step up and play different roles and bigger roles. And anytime you have that, I think it's going to be really valuable for your team, and guys are getting better. And again, I'm just excited to see what they do tonight and Saturday going forward, and then Tuesday, and then Thursday, and then Saturday. We've got 7 games in 15 days that we're in the middle of a stretch right here. So it's been good for us and really fun, and I think it's been good for all the guys.
Definitely, Coach. So, well, it's time. The real deal starts tonight when you host McMurray, and then also you'll be hosting Hardin-Simmons this weekend. So you won't want to miss out on those games as ETBU begins their quest to make the conference tournament once again. All right, folks, we will have more on this YouTube channel. Stick around. We'll have more for you in just a bit.